Before I start your reading, I just want to share with everyone a very powerful remedy to attract wealth, prosperity, and remove obstacles in our life. I grow my own lavender at home, and actually, I do have like somewhere around 17 pieces of it. So I'm tying it together with a peacock feather. Now, this is a very, very good remedy for love, for relationship. In Vastu Shastra, also, if you put it in the northeast or the east side of your home, if you hang it, it will attract a lot of wealth. If you're not familiar with, different goddess and deities in Hinduism, Lord Krishna is always wearing this, this peacock feather. It's very auspicious to have it in your home. It removes that negativity. It attracts luck. It brings prosperity. And what's good is that it is free. So I made some, and you can get it free, which I will talk about how to get it in a little while. Hi, everyone. This is in all signs. We're going to try to pick up the energy, whoever you are, whatever your zodiac sign is. Now, earlier, I did show something that I'm giving away for this upcoming Mercury retrograde. Of course, we do already have Saturn in retrograde as well. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do talk a lot about, of course, tarot. I do use Jyotish for my sidereal Vedic astrology. So I look into the cosmos as well, and I do teach people how to use different kinds of gemstones and crystal with what they're manifesting. Okay, so if that's something that you like, you're more than welcome to stay. But if you're just going to be annoyed and bothered, I feel like you just have to look for something that works for you. I'm not trying to please you. You understand me? Thank you. Yeah. I'm just gonna remove all those negativity. May it be around you. Just try to focus on yourself. So that way I can channel your situation. Okay. So we're ready here. Let's see. This is no signs. Okay. But I do look at the cosmos. Okay. For the collective. Let's see here. Wow. Definitely the collective. You have the world card here. Okay. I don't know why it's not focusing, but Mercury's about to go retrograde on the 4th. Um, the world is about you saying it's time for a new beginning. You know, the world card is a page in our life, and then this is when you say it's time for the new me. You know how iPhone would have a different OS every time. For them, it's every time. For us, with the world card, this takes a long time for us to be like to flip a page of our life to finally say no to that, yes to this, no to that. Okay, because this is a major arcana in tarot. There's the full card, and then all those some major arcana are the journeys of life. So, from what I'm seeing for you, is that you're ready to embark on a new beginning, on a new journey. Now, in this new journey that you have, you've learned lessons. Like when I say lessons, we're talking about like OMG. Okay. Like I never thought I will survive. I never thought I will make it. It could be the past year or years even. But the world card is something that if you embrace, okay, because it depends, of course, in our chart. Sometimes we can be very fixed with who we think we are and what we are, right? If anything that I can help you with, meaning as far as like coaching, I never stay the same. I go with the flow of the ethers of the divine and what the energies are bringing. If I need to be a mango on a tropical country, I'll be a mango. If I have to be a grape, fruit in Italy or Tuscan, I don't know where the grapes goes, right? I will be a grape. Because that's when basically, like you are in tune with the divine and you follow what is your calling. And it's less of our free will and it's more of God's will. Yes. So our free will takes us to a certain place in our life. We learn, we struggle, we enjoy, there's pain. But the moment that we embrace God's will, because it's a new beginning, going to be the full card again. As soon as you embrace, okay, the God's will, you understand that things in life is actually easier and that we make our life complicated. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a wonderful energy. Foreign travel is the world card. This could be you. It's just like, I'm packing my stuff and I'm going. When I receive my calling, oh, I also talk a lot about myself here. Okay. So if that irritates you, again, okay, you got to go. Um, when I received my higher calling, I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I have a bakery, a wonderful, successful bakery. It's a French Italian patisserie. Okay, so it's not a boulangerie, but I am a trained by trade. 15 years, like wedding cakes, phenomenal. That's was me. But then the divine told me, it's just like, yeah, that's not you anymore. Normally, of course, we may have some resistance. Remember, I went to school, had the training. I wanted to go to how do you call this? Like Food Network. I wanted to be a celebrity chef. Yes, but I was a local celebrity. I was featured in the newspaper. People went there. Everything was amazing. But then the divine decided, it's like, yeah, that's not you anymore. You're gonna start reading tarot. You're gonna learn astrology, and it's the different you. I have my masters, my bachelors, all those things. Yeah. And yeah, that's not you anymore. If I didn't embrace God's will, I probably wouldn't be here. I'll still baking, but I wouldn't have found my purpose. Hmm. So the world card, you're a person who has found your purpose. Not everybody in their lifetime will find this kind of gift. Okay, so this is amazing. Okay, that's amazing. Let's see here. Wow. Ace of Wands. You're a creative person. Okay. Ace of Wands is that fire, right? Is that passion. It's the I can, it's the I will. Okay. So in this new beginning, this is uprooting oneself, of course, with the Ace of Wands. This is you moving from one place and then going to the next one. And then you're saying to yourself, like, this is me. You know, when I went to Santa Fe, New Mexico, I'm from New York. And New York, I was, bakery also. I was a general manager for a restaurant, but I also same thing. I uprooted myself. Now, of course, you can say, so is this read you? No, not at all. I'm already at the edge of the world, and there's no more. I've experienced the transformation, and I'm in my higher calling. I'm just coaching for someone right there who may be in this journey, and you're just trying to figure out. Tell me more, Sal. Tell me more. Tell me more. Right? So embracing the wands, which is the Ace of Wands, is you're being guided because this is in way back when I started my tarot. Ace of Wands is like a Big Bang. Okay, like that's how Big Bang, the Big Bang theory, how the world or this everything started. So you have this thing. I'm gonna do it. That's Ace of Wands. So like what I was telling you, I'm from New York. I also decided it's like I'm done with New York. I'm moving, and I'm healing because that's why I went to Santa Fe, New Mexico. I was in my healing. Of course, it comes through age, like when you're young, like you're good. And then when you're trying to learn who you are, that's when you go into a hermit mode and that's where you find yourself. And then here with the Ace of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of blessing coming your way. That's wonderful. Okay. So for others, this is a new person coming into your life, of course, because this is very passionate, kind of like let's go out, let's have fun. Could be a new person, foreign from you. You have the King of Swords. Saturn is in retrograde right now in Aquarius. Okay, so 5 months all the way to November. So it's a little bit out there. Okay, so 5 months. So King of Swords with the Ace of Wands is that your mind is fixed right now that I want to get my dreams. I want to make it happen. Okay? So this is what you're telling yourself. I want to make things and make it happen. So for example, me, right? I don't explain myself with what I do, but of course, like you're in a social media platform, but I have to, so some. Are you tired of trying to find which crystal is good for wealth? Let me help you understand what are the 7 crystals that's going to be good for you. Obsidian, garnet, citrine, yellow sapphire, lapis lazuli, ruby, and jade. The problem is all these crystals are very expensive. What I did is I put all these crystals in a bracelet so now you can use it. All these crystals are going to be good for you. To find out more, visit our website, eatreadlove.me. Sometimes I do explain, but you don't have to. So if you're going for this, go for it. No explanation, do it. Okay? Like this is what I was telling you for the Mercury retrograde and the Saturn retrograde. So if you get first your double PIAO, if you're trying to remove any obstacle, you're in the middle of the world card. It's just like I want to be out there, but there are some limitations. What are the limitations? Money is a limitation, right? Obstacles with career is a limitation. A visa, a passport, maybe travel documents is a limitation for you, and you want to start new. The double PIAO, this real gold, will help you remove that obstacle. And at the back, these are tried and tested gemstones that has helped me. Okay, like this has a garnet. I'm wearing my garnet right now. Of course, my yellow sapphire. It comes with a free yellow sapphire, by the way. Okay. Um, so this is all the gemstones. You know me with citrine. So I work with these crystals, and it has helped me. And this is the one that I was talking about for Mercury retrograde and Saturn retrograde. This is free. Has emerald and garnet and lapis lazuli, which is good for Saturn, and then labradorite for protection. Has real gold as well. Now, I was in my garden, and like what you guys have seen yet earlier, this is lavender, and of course, in front is the peacock. So the lavender right here, okay, this removes that, let's just say, anxiousness. This removes that uncertainty, the stress and the pressure. Wonderful. And the peacock feather right here, if you're not familiar with peacock feather, one, this is how to call this. No, there was no animal that was harmed, ethically sourced. This fall off from a male peacock. So peacock is very good for manifesting wealth and love. In Vastu Shastra, if you put this in the northeast side of your residence, it will bring wealth. When I was studying it, okay, like I work with a lot of different kinds of divination. So when I read it and I was studying it, I cannot believe in my eyes the wealth that it can give. I felt it strongly, and then that's it's like, okay, let me share it with everyone. And that's why I came up with this. So I tie it myself, and a homegrown remedy, because this is homegrown lavender from me. And then of course it's gifted. It's stronger than anything. So this is a gift from me. Comes with this. Okay, but of course I don't have a lavender farm. There is one in Taos, I believe in New Mexico, Santa Fe. Amazing. The lavender farm there. Whoo! Okay. I don't have a lavender farm. I have a lavender like this. So I have 15, probably the most, or maybe around 20. But once it's done, it's gone. Okay. So you can check it out. It's free. We do ship to the US free with this one, and we ship to more than 80 countries across the globe. And you can check it out. Okay, while it's still available. So there it is. Let me just let's just bring us back to the read. I see that you have this bright future because the King of Swords is masculine. You're taking charge. So you have been waiting. Seven of Pentacles. So there has been sometimes, Sal, it's been like a year, 2 years, Sal, But there's the beauty of that retrograde. When Mercury goes retrograde, and this comes with the Mercury retrograde report, okay? Don't forget, which I'm still finishing. I have a little bit of delay there. Seven of Pentacles is like you have been waiting and waiting and waiting because there are, okay, some negative karmic energy surrounding you, the shackles, the shackles. So this is the reason some of you guys are stuck. Okay, so the peacock feather, if you're familiar, also I forgot in Hinduism, Lord Krishna wears this. Lord Ganesha has this. Goddess Saraswati has this also. So it is everywhere. This is the national bird for in India. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So it's very very auspicious. And if you also put this in front of your doorway, okay, this can remove negative energies coming to your place. Okay, but don't hang it like this. Okay, hang it like that. Okay, no, it's not hang. Then put it like this. Okay, so this is like for majority. This is where the struggle comes in. Okay, now that's Aquarian. This is Capricorn actually, the Devil card. But I'm not talking about Zodiac. Seven of Pentacles with the Devil. You feel stuck. Okay, because there are things. It can be energetic. It can be a situation. It can be the career. It can be the relationship. It can be the friend, the mom, the sibling, the cousin, the neighbor. It could be the country. Okay, because that's the devil. When I say the devil gives you that fear. Like, what's there to fear? Right? But of course, you will tell me, so it's like, you don't know my situation. So I have so much fear, bills, money, right? So let me explain to you because You probably don't know me. This is the first time you're watching me, and like, who cares about you? Like, yeah, you don't need to care about me. But let me just explain how the devil works. Years ago, let's just say decades ago, okay, I was diagnosed with multi-drug resistant tuberculosis. I was given 2 weeks and you're gonna die. There is no cure. Okay. So, multi-drug resistant tuberculosis means it's resistant to any antibiotics. So, if you're familiar with tuberculosis, it can only be cured by the first line of drug. Okay, so there's a first line, there's second, but then there is the multi-drug resistant. So, out of like 10 million, one person will be resistant. I was resistant. I was coughing blood. I was working crazy, like difficult, like working hard, and then the blood is already coming out. So you will die drowning in blood. In other countries, they would let you die because they don't have the cure. The cure is here, meaning in America. So meaning because you're just gonna isolate you because this is airborne. Okay. Let me explain because the devil is there. So I didn't know what to do, going into a hospital, a doctor, a clinic actually, and telling it's like you have 2 weeks and because it has already a hole in my lungs and I'm drowning from the inside, I would wake up with fever and all these things. So I didn't know what to do. The life of Sal is, you can just look into my channel. It's called Life of Sal. I explained the whole story. I don't know what to do. I'm walking back to my apartment because like one, I have no money. Of course, like I was in my early years, it's like I'm just starting to work. Yeah, literally just started to work and I got that. And it's a critical disease. Like you're dying. And then what else do I do? So I prayed. I not prayed like on my knees, but I was walking going home because I didn't know what to do. I was walking. I didn't know what to do. And the only thing that I heard, okay, and this is always has put me in place is when I heard a voice, and you can call it whatever you want. But for me, I heard a voice. I was walking to my apartment, and then the voice said, "If I am with you, then what is there to fear?" Because I didn't know if I can get confined. If I get confined, I don't have money. I don't have work. Who's gonna pay all this? You know. And by the way, it's 2 years isolation in a negative pressure room because it's airborne. CDC will pick you up. Center for Disease Control will pick you up. Yeah. So I heard that prayer. Called the doctor. I said, check me in. I'll be confined because it's like chemotherapy. Yeah. It's you daily I would have 40 antibiotics in the morning and I would have intravenous. My veins already pop. I have to go to a portacut directly to the heart. And this is not a cry for help. I'm just telling you as a testament that fear, which is this one, okay, restricts you from finding who you are because it's scary out there. But the only thing I saw on the other side was God's mercy, God's grace, God's glory, and God's love. It was difficult. It was difficult for the next 2 years of my life because I was fighting for life. But I learned. I learned to appreciate God, not just life. That in your darkest moments, it's not the people that we surround ourselves with. There's only one that can really help us if you're having that dark moment with the devil card is to pray. I prayed. While all my remedies here are tamasic. These are tamas. Okay, we call it. Sattvic is where I focus also. Like this one, this is particular one. Okay. Um, this is a mystical custom bracelet. I work with you guys here. If ever you need something specific, something a specific situation, your intention, what you're manifesting, and then just tell me your date of birth. Let me share. I have no judgment of whatever you share with me. I go to the temple and pray for you. That's the only thing that I do. I am neither on what side. I pray. So just in case you're having something that you're saying is that it's like yeah that this is more of what I'm manifesting. Previous day, it's a little bit tough for me. I have to be honest with everyone who's watching here. I know I probably bore you already with my stories. Because it's not always people going for me for love or money. The other one that came to me, which I know what to do. I learned how to understand how to call this the things that I do more and more because of course I work for me. I work with God, and there's nothing for me to question. But it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me when someone comes to me and asks to pray for their health, like, let's be honest, I'm in YouTube, right? I ain't no saint, ain't nothing. But the person probably, their fear right now is their life. I cannot question God. I can only follow. I have to pray, right? And I will make their remedy. But it's difficult on this side of the screen because the intentions that pours to me is not easy. And, like, who am I? Right? Then I said, if this person is sick right now, I was sick, right? And I said, I have terminal and I got cured. So I shouldn't fear because I was in fear right away. I was in fear for the person and I was already in panic. When I say in panic, it's like, what is the best remedy that I can do? And I ground myself. This is not about you, meaning me, not about you. This is about what your faith is truly in. Because I lost it. I lost it during the moment because I was in fear for the person. So I said, that is true. The faith that this person has and the faith that basically that you have for God, that I have for God, is the one that can help this person, not me. And the rest is basically me working, of course, for it. Yeah. So I'm headed to go away again. So I've been like in and out of the channel because of the different situations, intention that you guys do ask of me. Um, which I do apologize for that one. But yeah. So the devil and the seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry if I went there. I'm sorry. But rest assured, if you have this devil card and the seven of Pentacles, and there is something that you feel and that you're scared of, before all of these tamasic remedies that I do, there's always a sattvic one. Okay? Mm. So, performing the remedies, like, if I'm just being candid with you guys, because for me, okay, I have to take action with what I know, with what the books that I've learned. So I have to go to, I have to perform the remedy where I have to help someone who is sick, okay, like in the hospital. So, but that's kind of difficult, meaning because you can't just go in and it's like, okay, let me help someone here, because I'm performing. So, but I have my ways. So let's see more. Okay, there's a lot of obstacle. Eight of Swords mentally. Okay, could be that you're coming out from your ego, number one enemy. Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, right here is that the restriction. You restrict yourself from saying that you can. Mm, I don't know how to operate a camera and I start YouTube. I don't know what YouTube is. I have 100%, no, I have nothing. But I took it. I feel like the world, I don't know your situation or your intention. And by all means, use logic. Okay, use logic with your decision. But the next month, which is probably this August, is something that you will decide. You will finally make that commitment, okay? Because the world, Eight of Swords, and remove that ego of yours that binds you to something. Sometimes you make promises that restricts you from fulfilling your life because you feel that's like, well, I made a promise. But that's an ego to keep the promise. It's true. When we make promises, we have to, but it could be also the one restricting you because you're blinded by that ego that I have to, I have to, I have to. I have to admit, like, I can't help everyone, but my ego can be blinded. But like, the rest is up to God, not me. Do what you can, and the rest you lift up. Yes. So you could have a hero mentality. You're staying for the wrong reason. Mm-hmm. Because it's about fear. High priestess, look at that. Mm-hmm. So the beauty of this is that you understand how God works, that you have faith. You don't know if you're spiritual or religious. And before, I'm very careful to mention God in any of my reads because people find it offensive, which I don't understand. So now, no more. If I have to say it's about God, it's about God. You know, High Priestess is here. Okay. The High Priestess, she learns, she understands, and she manifests through the divine. Okay. So you could be doing different kinds of healing techniques, which is amazing with the High Priestess, and you're setting yourself free. Okay. Magician and Eight of Pentacles, take action now. Okay. So it's showing here that you can and you will and you shall. Okay. But it's going reversal actually, because normally magician goes to the high priestess, but this is more of you being a magician, where it's just like, well, I learned something before, I'm gonna do it again. So these are old ways that you probably how you do things, and then you forgot how beautiful and how wonderful of a person you are. So I feel like you're going back to your roots. Could be going back to your country, okay, country, okay, because that's where you feel more confident, or going back home. And then I'm seeing here that you're guided by. Okay. This is the full card. This is our spiritual card. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the more that you take a chance in life, the more you will feel alive. That's where I felt alive when I took a chance, because I knew I was dying and there's somewhere else. So I took a chance. The Fool is here. Okay. So time for you to take a chance and explore life. I didn't see a relationship, if that's something. Okay. I see great things, yes. I don't see relationship. I feel like this is more of a person, whoever is watching out there, that you're trying to transform your life for the better. Okay. And I'm with you. 100% with you. If there's anything that I can help you with manifesting, let me know. Of course, the mystical, that's where you can communicate with me. Tell me the intention and the situation. And I take this to heart. Okay. And don't forget to get, if you get the double PL, you get this one as well. Okay. This one, northeast side or front of the house, if there's something negative. Okay. So I'll leave you with this. I'm very happy that I was able to tune into a very unique energy for today. It is an all sign, so don't forget that. Some probably will resonate, some won't. But if there's something specific that I wasn't able to get to, the mystical custom bracelet is where you can get to me. Okay. I'll see you guys again, and I do apologize again for like sometimes the emotions just runs wild. Okay, because I'm a wild. I'll see you guys again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.